Good day everyone, this is Ma'am Aduko, and for our tutorial today I will be discussing about simple interest. And before I will proceed to our discussion, allow me to thanks everyone who watch and follow our YouTube channel Bright Minds. Thank you for watching our tutorial videos. And let me give you first our learning objectives. Compute interest specifically as applied to mortgage, amortizations, and on services or utilities, and on deposits and loans. I'm sure everyone of you is familiar with the word simple interest. And what is simple interest? Simple interest is a quick and easy method of calculating the interest charge on a loan. Okay, so it can be a personal loan. Simple interest benefits consumers who pay their loans on time or early each month. And usually, simple interest applies to short-term personal loans, as I have said earlier. Simple interest is calculated by multiplying the daily interest rate by the principal by the number of days that elapse between payments. Like for example, if you borrow 20,000 pesos at an interest rate of 3% per month for 5 months, you will have to pay the amount that is equal to the principal, that is 20,000, and then multiplied it by the rate 3%, and then also multiplied by the term 5 months. Okay, so the interest will be 3,000 pesos. So principal, which is 20,000 pesos, multiplied by the rate of 3% and multiplied by the terms of 5 months. So the interest is 3,000 pesos. Let us first define these following terms. Principal. Principal is the amount borrowed. Rate or interest rate. It is the cost of using money expressed as a percentage of the principal for a given period of time, which is usually per year. Rate is generally regarded as the cost of borrowing or lending out money, or we can call it also cost of credit. Then time is the term of period of the loan. Interest expense is the amount of money charged for the use of borrowed money from the point of view of the borrower. And then interest income is the amount of money earned on invested money from the point of view of the creditor. Let's proceed to simple interest. Simple interest, as we know, is the interest computed on the original principal for any period or length of time money is borrowed or lent or invested. And the basic formula for simple interest is interest equals principal or the amount of money borrowed multiplied by the rate and multiplied by the time. So interest I equals PRT. So where I is the interest or the amount paid for the use of money, and the rate is the percent of interest being charged to the borrower, and the time is the number of periods for which the money will be borrowed. And also take note, guys, that the rate and the time should always be in agreement. Okay, so remember, the rate and the time should always be in agreement. If rate is per annum, time should be in years. So if rate is annum, then the time should be in years. If rate is per month, time should be in months. If rate is per day, time should be in days. If it is not stated in the problem, a stated rate of interest is understood to be on a per annum or annual basis. So remember this ha, if the rate is in years or in annum, so the time will be in years. So if the rate is per month, so the time should be in months also. Or if the rate is per day, the time should be in days. And if it is not stated on the problem, so it is assumed that the rate is in annum and the time is in years. Since you already know how to compute for the simple interest using the formula I equals PRT, let's proceed to find the future value or the maturity value. Future value is the total amount due upon maturity, and to find the maturity value or future value, we can use either two of these formulas. Okay, so the first formula in finding the future value is future value equals principal, the amount of money borrowed, plus the interest or the amount paid for using the money. Okay, so principal plus interest, then we can find the future value. And in case the interest is not asked, but the maturity value or the future value is being asked, okay, so we can use this second formula. Future value equals principal multiplied by open and close bracket 1 plus RT. Okay, so future value equals P multiplied by open and close bracket 1 plus RT. We have an example here. Maria borrowed 4,000 pesos at 12% interest for 2 years. Find the interest I and the maturity value F. Okay, so the given in this problem, the money borrowed is amounting to 4,000 pesos. So this is the principal, and the rate is 12% interest. Okay, for 2 years, so the time is 2 years. So let us find the interest and the future value. Okay, so to find the interest, we use the formula. Okay, so my pen is not writing. Okay, interest equals principal multiplied by the rate multiplied by the time. Okay, so the principal here is 4,000 pesos. Okay, so multiplied by 12%. Okay, so we convert it to decimal in form. Okay, so 0.1212, and then multiplied by the years, which is 2 years. Okay, so our interest will be 960 pesos. Okay, and then to find for the future value, so we will use the first formula in finding the future value, which is principal plus interest. Okay, so our principal is 4,000 pesos, and then add the interest, which is 960 pesos. Okay, so the future value will be 4,960 pesos. So this will be the amount that Maria will pay to the creditor for borrowing the money. Using the same example, let us try to use the future value using the other formula in determining the future value. Okay, so let's use the second formula, which is future value equals P multiplied by open and close bracket 1 plus RT. Okay, so the principal is 4,000 pesos. Okay, multiplied by open and close bracket 1 plus the rate is in 12% in decimal form 0.12 multiplied by 2 years. Okay, so 4,000. Okay, so 0.12 times 2 is 0.24 plus 1, 1.24. Okay, so 4,000 multiplied by 1.24 is equals to 4,960 pesos. So our future value is 4,960 pesos. And then to determine the interest, we can use this formula. Interest equals future value minus the principal. Okay, so our future value is 4,960 less 4,000 pesos. So the interest paid is 960 pesos. Okay. So it's up to you guys which formula in determining the future value is comfortable for you to use. We have another problem here. Riza lent 20,000 pesos to Mary at 2% per month for 3 years. Find the interest and future value. So the given in this problem are, we have the principal of 20,000 pesos and then the rate of 2% per month and then the time of 3 years. So find the interest and future value. Okay, so what have you observed in this problem, dear students? Okay, so remember, as I have discussed a while ago, that the rate and time should be in agreement. So if the rate is in annum, the time should be in years. If the rate is in monthly, so the time will be in months. Or if the rate is in days, the time should be in days as well. Okay, so we can see here in the problem that the rate is per month and then the time is for 3 years. So what are we going to do? First, we need to convert the rate to per year or annum. because the time is in years, as I have said earlier. So we need to convert the rate. Okay, so our rate. Okay, just be patient, dear student. Our rate is is 2%, okay, per month. Okay, then convert it into years. Okay, so in 1 year there is 12 months. Okay, so 12 months. Okay, then cancel the months. Okay, so 2 times 12 equals 24. So our rate is 24% per year. Okay, so our rate now and time is in agreement. Okay, so we can proceed to solve for the interest. Okay, so using the formula, I equals principal multiplied by the rate and the time. So our principal here is 20,000 pesos multiplied by 24%. Okay, multiplied by 3 years. Okay, so the interest is, how much is the interest? Okay, 14,400 pesos. Okay, so this will be the amount Mary will pay to Riza at the end of the year. So this is the interest that Mary will pay to Riza at the end of 3 years. Okay, so how much will be the future value? Okay, so using the formula, principal plus interest. Okay, so the principal is 20,000 pesos. Okay, and then the interest is 14,400 pesos. So the future value will be 34,400 pesos. So this will be the total amount Mary will pay to Riza at the end of 3 years.